There is a quiet truth about growing older that many do not speak of. It is not just about gray hair or wrinkles. It is not even about forgetting a name or needing more sleep than before. What changes most is strength. One day, you notice that standing up from a chair takes more effort. A bag of groceries feels heavier than it used to. The stairs, which were once just a path, now feel like a mountain. And slowly, silently, something deeper begins to shift. Your confidence, your independence, the trust you once had in your own body. But let me tell you this, weakness is not your destiny. It is a signal, a message, an invitation to begin again. After the age of 65, our muscles naturally shrink. This process is called sarcopenia. It happens quietly, year by year, but it is not irreversible. Through gentle movement, through deep rest, and most importantly, through conscious nourishment, we can rebuild strength from the inside out. This journey begins not with a pill or a machine, but with what you choose to place into your body each day. Today, I will guide you through 5 sacred combinations, smoothies made from natural ingredients, chosen not only for their science, but for their spirit. These are not recipes, they are meditations, liquid rituals that feed not just the muscles, but the memory, the balance, the peace within. If you are ready to feel strong again, not just in your body, but in your soul, then take a breath and begin with me. Let us walk this path, one sip at a time. Strength is not always loud. Sometimes it appears in the silence of trying to stand without support, in the quiet frustration of watching the hands shake while opening a jar, in the realization that walking across a room now requires more intention than ever before. As we age, it's not the muscles alone that weaken. It is our sense of freedom, our confidence in movement, and the quiet dignity of being able to care for ourselves. But nature has not abandoned you. It whispers, in plants, in roots, in seeds. In what you eat, there lies power. Not the aggressive power of youth, but the restoring power of healing. The black bean, cacao, berries, smoothie is one such whisper. A subtle blend that speaks directly to the aging body. It rebuilds from within, not just with nutrition, but with gentleness. Let us begin with the first element, the black bean. Black beans are not often seen in smoothies, but they should be, especially for those over 65. These small legumes are rich in plant-based protein, iron, magnesium, and soluble fiber. They help restore muscle tissue, support digestion, and regulate blood sugar levels, all crucial for older adults. In fact, studies published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle confirm that regular intake of legumes improves muscle retention in the elderly. They are slow burning, meaning they keep energy steady. No crashes, no spikes. Exactly what the aging body needs. Rhythm, not rush. But the strength of the black bean is quiet. It does not come with excitement. That's why we add cacao, not the sweetened kind, but raw, bitter, real. Cacao is not just for flavor, it is medicine. High in flavonoids and theobromine, cacao enhances blood flow to the brain and muscles. It supports memory, focus, and even mood. For older adults, cognitive health is as vital as physical strength. A 2017 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed flavonoid-rich cacao daily had better brain blood flow and slower cognitive decline over a 12-week period. And then we bring in the berries. Berries, especially blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, are among the most antioxidant-rich foods on earth. These small fruits are powerful inflammation fighters. Inflammation, silent and chronic, is a hidden cause of fatigue, stiffness, and slow recovery. By reducing inflammation, berries help protect your joints, muscles, and even your heart. One serving a day, even frozen, can make a difference. According to a study in the journals of gerontology, berry consumption was associated with improved mobility and balance in seniors over the course of 6 months. So what we have here is not just a drink, it's a harmony. Protein from beans, brain support from cacao, cellular protection from berries. But this smoothie is not just for function, it is for ritual. When you make it, do not rush. Choose the ingredients like you would choose your thoughts with care. Ingredients: 1/3 cup of well-cooked black beans, soaked overnight, boiled without salt. 1 tablespoon of raw unsweetened cacao powder. 1/2 cup of mixed berries, frozen or fresh. 1 cup of unsweetened almond or oat milk. Optional: 1 tablespoon of flaxseed or a scoop of unsweetened plant-based protein. Preparation: place all ingredients into a blender, take a breath, blend until smooth, notice the scent, the color, the texture, pour into your favorite cup, hold it in your hands for a moment before you drink. This pause is not a delay, it is awareness. When you drink with presence, your body digests with more ease. How and when to drink it? I recommend drinking this smoothie in the morning, perhaps after a walk, or before you begin your stretching or tai chi. It is light yet filling, nourishing, not heavy. If taken post-activity, it supports muscle repair. If taken in the morning, it awakens the mind without the harshness of caffeine. Cautions and adjustments: if you have a sensitive stomach, ensure the beans are cooked thoroughly and blended completely. If you are diabetic, check your blood sugar. Though the smoothie is naturally balanced, each body is different. If you suffer from kidney conditions, speak with your physician before increasing protein intake. Always listen. The body is wise. It speaks in fatigue, in skin, in sleep. Respect its language, what this smoothie really offers. More than nutrition, this blend is an act of self-respect. Many elders are told they are too old to recover, too late to rebuild. But the truth is, the body responds to kindness at any age. 1 cup of presence, filled with healing food, prepared with calm intention, can become a form of meditation. It reminds you you are not fading, you are transforming. And like the bean, like the berry, like the cacao, you too carry strength within a humble shell. Drink this not to fix yourself, but to honor yourself. This is the beginning. Shall we walk to the next step, 1 sip, 1 breath at a time? There is a certain silence that comes with aging. It is not the absence of sound, but the fading of energy. You wake up and the body feels heavier than it once did. Not because of weight, but because of time. Joints do not glide, they negotiate. Digestion does not simply happen, it asks for patience. Meals, once joyful, now often feel like effort. You may find yourself eating less or eating without pleasure. Some days you skip meals because chewing feels tiring, and yet your strength keeps slipping. What a paradox. The body needs more nourishment, just as the desire to eat fades. But this does not mean you are broken. It simply means your body needs you to adapt, to offer nourishment in a way that meets you where you are. This is where the pumpkin, Greek yogurt, cinnamon smoothie becomes your ally. Gentle, soothing, deeply restorative. It is not loud, but it speaks the language of healing. Let us begin with pumpkin. Pumpkin, though often seen as a seasonal food, is one of nature's kindest gifts to the aging body. It is rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that the body converts into vitamin A, essential for immune function, skin regeneration, and most importantly, eye health. After 60, vision becomes more fragile. Dry eyes, blurred sight, sensitivity to light all become common. Beta-carotene protects the retina and slows the decline of vision. In a study from the archives of ophthalmology, older adults with high levels of carotenoids had significantly lower risks of age-related macular degeneration. But pumpkin offers more than just eye support. It is also high in potassium, magnesium, and soluble fiber, helping stabilize blood pressure and support digestion. Unlike many fibrous vegetables, pumpkin is easy to digest when cooked. It soothes rather than irritates. Next, we bring in the Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is thicker, more concentrated than regular yogurt. It contains double the protein and fewer carbohydrates. This makes it ideal for preserving muscle mass, a concern for everyone over 65. Protein is not just for athletes, it is for everyone who wants to stand up without effort, walk without wobbling, breathe deeply without fatigue. In fact, a 2020 study published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that seniors who consumed high-protein dairy like Greek yogurt maintained better leg strength and walking speed than those who didn't. But Greek yogurt offers more than protein. It is also rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that balance the gut. As we age, gut diversity decreases, making us more prone to constipation, bloating, and nutrient deficiencies. Probiotics help restore that balance, improving not just digestion, but even mood and immunity. And now, the final note, cinnamon. Cinnamon is not just a spice, it is a quiet healer. It supports blood sugar balance, making it particularly helpful for those with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, conditions common in later life. Just half a teaspoon a day has been shown to reduce fasting blood glucose levels in adults, according to a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. But cinnamon also has another effect, more subtle, more spiritual. Its aroma warms the chest. It soothes the breath. It awakens memories. In traditional Eastern medicine, cinnamon is believed to stoke the inner fire, the subtle energy that fuels vitality and digestion. In this smoothie, it offers a soft glow, a reminder that warmth can come from within. Now let us prepare this blend with care. Ingredients: 1/2 cup of cooked or canned pumpkin, unsweetened, organic preferred. 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened, full fat. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1 cup of almond milk or water. Optional, a drizzle of raw honey or a soaked date for natural sweetness. Preparation: place all ingredients into a blender. As the blades begin to turn, let your mind soften. Watch the colors swirl: orange, cream, spice. This is not just food preparation, it is presence. Pour the mixture slowly into your cup. Take a moment to feel its warmth. Even if chilled, the cinnamon carries heat. Sip gently, let the taste linger. This smoothie is best enjoyed in the late morning or mid-afternoon, especially if your appetite is low. It can serve as a light meal or a nutrient-rich snack between larger meals. Precautions and guidance. If you are lactose intolerant, choose a lactose-free Greek-style yogurt or a plant-based alternative with added probiotics. If you are monitoring blood sugar, taste before adding sweeteners. The natural sugars in pumpkin may be enough. If you take blood-thinning medication, consult your doctor before using cinnamon in medicinal quantities. But for most, this blend is gentle, calming to the gut, nourishing to the mind, and supportive of recovery. And what it really offers is kindness. It does not overwhelm the body with calories or chemicals. It does not ask you to chew or digest with force. It simply enters smoothly, warmly, and begins to repair from within. In my years of teaching, I have seen many elders rediscover their energy, not through extreme diets or pills, but through consistent, conscious nourishment, through the quiet discipline of caring for themselves, one simple meal at a time. This smoothie is a reflection of that discipline, a soft strength, a reminder that healing is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it is warm, orange, and spiced, waiting in a cup between your hands. If you feel ready, we shall continue. The next step on our path leads us into the earth, toward the green resilience of kale, the grounding sweetness of apple, and the ancient energy of chia and ginger. Shall we go on? One breath, one blend at a time? There is a season in life when we begin to slow down, not because we wish to, but because the body asks us to. Simple things become conscious efforts: rising from bed, tying a shoe, holding balance in the shower. It is in these small acts that aging reveals itself, not through dramatic pain, but through subtle instability, a foot that trembles, a hand that hesitates. Yet within these moments of weakness lies a question: will you give in to decline, or will you respond with care? The body, even in old age, is not closing, it is calling. calling for renewal, for softness, for attention. And attention is what we give through this next healing ritual. A smoothie built on Earth's resilience: kale, pear, chia, and ginger. Let us begin with kale. Kale is not just another leafy green. It is among the most nutrient-dense foods known. Rich in vitamin K, vitamin C, calcium, and antioxidants, kale supports bone strength, immune health, and cellular repair. For seniors, maintaining bone density is not just medical, it is deeply personal. It is about walking without fear, standing without pain, living without fragility. Studies in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging show that a diet high in vitamin K significantly reduces bone fractures in adults over 65. Kale, in just 1 cup, delivers over 600% of the recommended daily value. But kale is also gentle when used wisely. In a smoothie, blended and softened, it becomes digestible, even for those with sensitive stomachs. Next, we turn to the pear. Why pear instead of apple? Because pear is softer, lower in acid, and richer in soluble fiber, especially pectin, which helps regulate digestion and reduce cholesterol. Its sweetness is subtle, calming, a sweetness that does not spike the blood, but lifts the spirit. Pears are also high in vitamin C, potassium, and copper, nutrients that support heart health and repair oxidative stress. In a 2019 study published in Appetite, older adults who included high-fiber fruits like pears in their diet experienced better bowel regularity, improved satiety, and lower inflammation markers. The pear, when ripe and blended, offers not just flavor, but ease, a soft medicine for a slowing gut. And then there is chia. Tiny yet powerful, chia seeds are one of nature's richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, protein, fiber, and calcium. When soaked, they become gel-like, helping to soothe the digestive tract. But chia offers more than nutrition. It offers rhythm. When consumed daily, chia can help regulate blood sugar, bowel movements, and even energy levels. It keeps things flowing, not just inside the body, but inside the day. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults supplementing with chia saw improvements in inflammation, cholesterol levels, and even joint mobility after 8 weeks. A tablespoon a day, that's all it takes. Small, consistent acts. That is the medicine of aging well. And finally, we invite ginger. Ginger is warmth. Ginger is wisdom. It has been used for centuries to treat nausea, joint stiffness, poor circulation, and inflammation. Its flavor is sharp, but its purpose is grounding. For seniors who struggle with cold limbs, bloating, or slow digestion, ginger is a gentle fire in the belly, an awakening of inner energy. Studies in phytotherapy research have shown that daily ginger supplementation can reduce arthritis pain and improve mobility in elderly populations. And when used in food, in smoothies, it brings comfort without side effects. So here, in one simple glass, we blend ingredients: 1 small ripe pear, peeled and cored if preferred; 1 handful of kale, stems removed, leaves washed; 1 tablespoon of chia seeds soaked for 15 minutes, 1 thin slice of fresh ginger about the size of a coin, 1 cup of water or unsweetened almond milk. Optional, 1 to 2 ice cubes for texture. Preparation: begin with stillness. Place the chia seeds in water. Watch them swell. This too is what healing looks like. Slow, unseen, but powerful. Place all ingredients into a blender. Blend until smooth, pour into your cup. Before you drink, place 1 hand on the heart and take a breath. You are not just feeding the body, you are honoring the journey. When to drink this smoothie? In the mid-morning, when the body has awakened but not yet grown tired. Or in the late afternoon, when energy dips and the stomach asks for something light. It may serve as a small meal or a bridge between meals. Its fiber will satisfy, its nutrients will restore, and its warmth will bring balance. Precautions. If you are on blood thinners or taking medication for high blood pressure, consult your doctor before using ginger regularly. Use ripe pears to avoid digestive discomfort. If raw kale feels too strong, lightly steam it before blending. The nutrients remain, but the texture softens. What this smoothie truly offers is grounding. As we age, we drift. Mentally, physically, the body becomes unfamiliar, the days lose structure, the meals feel repetitive. But this ritual, this blending of Earth's gifts, is a way to return to rhythm, to return to the body, to return to yourself. With every sip, you are not only consuming, you are rerouting, like the kale in soil, like the ginger in the earth, like the breath in stillness. Shall we continue our path? The next step invites softness, a creaminess of avocado, the sweetness of dates, and the calm nourishment of almond milk. Come, let us keep walking, one sip at a time. There is a moment in every aging journey when the body begins to whisper, "Be gentle with me." Not through pain, but through tiredness. Not through illness, but through small signs. Skin that bruises more easily, appetite that wanes, energy that flickers by early afternoon. And in that moment, many people think they must do less. But what if the answer is not to do less, but to nourish more? With intention, with softness, with compassion. That is the spirit of the fourth smoothie: avocado, date, and almond milk. A combination that is not only rich in nutrients, but also rich in comfort. It does not awaken with sharpness. It wraps the body in calm. It does not push. It supports. Let us begin with avocado. Avocado is often called a superfood, but I prefer a simpler word: complete. In its flesh, it carries healthy monounsaturated fats, potassium, magnesium, fiber, and even plant-based protein. For the older body, these nutrients do not just serve, they soothe. The fats in avocado are not for gaining weight, they are for protecting the heart, feeding the brain, and helping the body absorb essential fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Many older adults, even while eating well, suffer from deficiencies simply because their bodies can no longer absorb nutrients efficiently. Fat is the carrier. Avocado is the vehicle. In a study published in Nutrients 2020, older adults who consumed avocados daily experienced improvements in cognitive performance, joint flexibility, and even skin elasticity. But beyond science, avocado offers something harder to measure: satisfaction. Its texture is creamy, its flavor neutral yet grounding. For people who have lost interest in food, avocado brings back the sense of comfort without heaviness. Now we add dates. Dates are the fruit of the desert. Grown in heat, they carry sweetness, minerals, and a deep grounding energy. Just 1 or 2 medjool dates offer natural sugars, fiber, potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants, all packed into a small, digestible bite. For seniors, dates serve 2 essential functions. First, they restore natural sweetness without processed sugar. Many elders lose appetite because food becomes bland. Dates awaken the palate gently. No spikes, no crashes. Second, they support regular digestion. As we age, the colon becomes sluggish. Dates, with their combination of insoluble and soluble fiber, can help reintroduce rhythm to the digestive system. One 2015 clinical study from Nutrition Journal found that daily consumption of dates significantly improved bowel movement frequency and quality in older adults without causing sugar imbalances. Now, to bring it all together, we use almond milk, not just as a liquid, but as a symbol of simplicity. Unsweetened almond milk is low in calories, easy to digest, and naturally free of lactose, making it ideal for those who may struggle with dairy products. It provides small amounts of calcium, vitamin E, and healthy fats, depending on the brand and fortification. Its subtle, nutty flavor complements the avocado's creaminess and the date's sweetness, creating a balanced, drinkable blend that nourishes without overwhelming. But this smoothie is more than the sum of its ingredients. It is, in truth, a reminder that softness can be powerful. Many older adults were raised in a time when strength meant pushing harder, ignoring pain, working through fatigue. But the truth is, strength is also knowing when to soften, when to rest, when to feed the body with gentleness instead of force. This smoothie teaches that. Ingredients: half of a ripe avocado, 1 to 2 medjool dates, pitted and soaked in warm water for 10 minutes, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, optional 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed or hemp seed for added omega-3s, optional a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg for warmth. Preparation: place all ingredients in a blender. Blend until smooth. The texture should be rich, almost like a pudding when chilled. Pour slowly into your favorite cup. Hold it with 2 hands. This is not just nutrition, it is a moment of connection. Let the weight of the glass remind you that you are supported. When to drink: this smoothie is ideal for the early evening, especially if dinner is light or late. It can also be used as a nourishing breakfast for those who wake with little appetite. If your digestion is weak in the morning, this smoothie can replace heavy meals and still provide lasting energy. It is particularly beneficial after gentle movement, such as stretching, walking, or light strength exercises, when the body is receptive to nutrients for recovery. Precautions: if you are diabetic, test your blood sugar after drinking. While dates are natural, they are still high in sugar. Consider using just 1 or none if needed. If you are on blood pressure medication, speak with your physician before increasing potassium intake significantly. Avocado is potassium rich. Always use unsweetened almond milk. Commercial varieties often hide added sugars. What this smoothie offers beyond nutrition is peace. Avocado is grounding, dates are uplifting, almond milk is calming, and together they restore a sense of soft strength, a strength not built in the gym but in the kitchen, not built through strain but through quiet care. As we walk deeper into aging, we do not need to fight time. We only need to meet it with wisdom. Each meal is an opportunity to practice that wisdom, to say to the body, I see you, I honor you, I will take care of you. This smoothie is not a quick fix, but taken consistently, it becomes a kind companion, a gentle ritual, a reminder that healing is possible at any age. Are you ready to continue? In our next step, we bring lightness and brightness through oats, blueberries, and almond butter, the final blend in this sacred circle of nourishment. Let us walk there, 1 breath, 1 sip, 1 still moment at a time. Every path must come to a close. And as we arrive at the final smoothie in this journey of nourishment, we do so not with urgency, but with presence. You may have noticed through each recipe that healing is not about doing more. It's about choosing better. Not about eating more, but eating with wisdom. As we grow older, the body asks for less quantity, but more quality, less stimulation, more stability, less noise, more nourishment. And so we end with a smoothie that represents this very essence, stability. This is the oats, almond butter, blueberry smoothie, a blend of grounding, strength, and calm clarity. Let us begin with oats. Oats are not just food, they are rhythm. They bring consistency to the body, particularly the digestive system and blood sugar response. For elders whose metabolism has slowed and whose insulin sensitivity may have changed, oats offer the gift of steady energy. Rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber, oats have been shown to reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, and improve gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria. But even beyond the science, oats are deeply soothing, like a warm blanket from within. In a 2021 study from Frontiers in Nutrition, older adults who consumed oats daily reported improvements in digestion, sustained satiety, and mood stability. This is because blood sugar balance affects not only energy but emotional well-being. But oats alone are humble, and so we enrich them with almond butter. Almond butter, smooth and rich, is a source of healthy fats, vitamin E, magnesium, and plant-based protein. It helps repair muscle tissue, reduce inflammation, and protect the nervous system. Vitamin E, in particular, plays a vital role in cognitive health. As